Welcome back, everyone, to Star Trek Online. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer. It is time to fight.
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nautilus system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
Fittingly, I have decided to use the least combative vessel in my collection for this mission, because there's not going to be any space combat. Won't this be fun? And of course it's going to take a while because, you know, that's what happens. Isn't that great? Let's try and not get caught. That's just great. The satellites knocked off everything. At least I could be content that the Klingons have suffered a similar fate. Alright. Let's beam everyone over and destroy that satellite. This is not going to take too long. It never does. And before you ask, I've never been much of an expert at reading the math problems. Not to say that I don't understand math, but when you start adding letters into it, it just makes it more unnecessarily complex. I mean, seriously. B? A and B? Is that really necessary? least this one's relatively simple. And now that I've unlocked everything, it's time to systematically shut this satellite down. Well, at least they still have life support. Now to continue shutting down this satellite. Then, we can go to Nopada and find the Thaleron weapons. Obisek may not be happy with using them, but I'd rather be sure they're destroyed. Excellent. And of course all these people are stuck. Alright. Change operational state. Off. Time to beam back to my ship and have a nice hot cup of coffee. Wait, this is Coliseum. Damn it.
Fail to comply with command.
Now we fight, or we die. Remember to equip your new weapon.
Commencing Test 1. Nopadan Desert Akari entering testing area.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Commencing Test 2. Releasing Warrigals now. Proceeding to Test 3.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoners, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
And just as we were getting to the good part, sue me, Amok Time has some of the best music in the franchise.
Make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
Hello, Slamak.
What do you want? I remember you as well. It seems your prison break, however well-intentioned, just ended up the same way. It's enough to make me think that I keep picking the wrong side. After escaping the installation, I joined up with a freighter. We were passing near the system when we were snared by a satellite and drifted into the planet's atmosphere. The ship crashed, and even though I activated an emergency transporter to beam several of us to the planet's surface, we were captured almost immediately by a group of soldiers. Since then, I've been stuck in this cage, watching my former crewmates fight and die in this arena. Now I'm the only one left alive. That is all I know. I don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained. I've had several partners in my battles. You are the only one about which I've been questioned. You must have impressed our masters. I know you have impressed me. I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged, unless we are fighting. The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses. Can I trust you? I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms! Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Enemy targets on sensors.
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm.
Finally.
There's another set of consoles by the metal wall. Use them while the worm is distracted.
What we need.
I've been hit. I can't continue, my friend. You'll need to protect me.
Open the doors.
Enemy command in proximity.
Let them deal with the worms while I get to the consoles. Goodbye, worm. Oops.
The worm destroyed the metal wall. Run! That's our way out!
But I'm sure. But here's a dumb question. Why doesn't this thing have ammo? It's not an energy weapon.
Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device?
It's an Iconian gateway. The only one in existence that still fully works.
Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal your vessel. The search for us will only get more intense the longer we stay here. We need to get away from the arena as quickly as possible.
To the rocks.
There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover and stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us.
Oh, I was hoping for a fight.
They didn't see us. Let's move on.
One day,
I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment.
One day, I'm going to fail to hide and show the consequences of that.
Forgive me, my friend, but the pain... I need to rest, just for a moment. My wounds are agonizing. I fear the worm's venom may have infected me. The pain is excruciating. My vision is blurred, and my blood burns in my veins. Before we were captured, my science officer said that the local plants here have medicinal qualities. Please, I need your help. Find something to ease my suffering. I need something to disinfect my wound, something to treat my fever, and anything that will ease my pain. Thank you, my friend. I know that I would have died today if it weren't for you.
Now to just auto-run. I'm half tempted to deal with fleet maintenance while I'm, waiting to reach my destinations. But nah. Then I can handle some other time. Frankly, while these missions are highly regarded by everyone, especially for the story, what I really want is an updated version of it. Just to make things easier for you. Less annoying. Perhaps more cutscenes. Stuff of that nature. I mean, this is one of the most played missions in the history of the game. So the question is, why hasn't it gotten the same treatment as, say, everything else? Questions must be asked. I mean, they did it for mine enemy. Why not do it for this? Same thing with Frozen. What, do they not have an idea of how to beam up your captain? Your captain just as they fire? In a cutscene? Seriously.
Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. I think I can continue.
I want to know. Because cutscenes would be nice. Cutscenes would be
Now
really
that we're in the
nice.
canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
The fighters I will continually worry about, because scorpions can easily navigate this narrow ravine. After all, it's 3 times as wide as a scorpion, why not? The cats didn't stand a chance against this 45 caliber submachine gun. In all honesty, though, I really want cutscenes. Up-to-date cutscenes. The good stuff.
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way to make our night more pleasant. The search patrols are moving on. We will not survive a night in this desert. We need to find shelter and safety. If we can scavenge provisions to create a camp, we'll have a better chance of reaching the wreckage of my ship alive. The temperature is dropping. If we don't find warmth, we risk hypothermia. We can't use a phaser on the rocks here to heat them. They're too porous. We will need firewood. Look to the dry plants. If we can collect tinder, kindling, and logs, we will be able to create a fire that will last through the night.
Shouldn't be that difficult. I should invite someone with a science pedigree. And an engineering, just for the sake of it. Really? Kindly die. I don't have time to deal with words. Go back to Arrakis. The spice must flow. If none of you get that, I would suggest watching the old Dune movie from 1984.
That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore.
They should really resolve that clipping issue, too. At least I can see a clipping issue. When running, you should position the stock of your submachine gun under your armpit. That way it doesn't bash you in the arm. But then again, this thing's the size of an M16, so...
The temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues when the sun rises side of the mountain. We could save time and energy by using the passage, instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship. My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon.
Really? I can't see anything.
There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time.
Oh, there's a nice septic pool of water. I really don't want to touch that stuff.
We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
Running around, scavenging the wreckage. My singing sucks, I'm well aware. But honestly, this mission is kind of boring. Really boring. This is the comms array? Well, that's one way of reusing models. That's the hull of a Connie. Alright. Let's get ambushed.
Did you think you could run? From me, there is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Riemann understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Riemann's refuge in the Daedalus system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim. No!
There was such a better way to do that.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nautilus system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Housecoat Gaming, signing off.